Chat. What it do? What it do, man? We finna run us a late one, man. Yeah, I'm sticking, I'm rolling, but I want to talk my shit about a lot of things. I want to kind of start this tonight and build up on a lot of shit, from here on out. So, I appreciate everybody that's with me. Finna put the playlist on, finna roll me a J, if we finna pop our shit, Appreciate everybody that's in tonight. That's gonna be coming in. Pop our shit, Appreciate everybody that's in tonight. That's gonna be coming.
How you gonna be cold as us? Because shit rolled up. Cars ain't old enough. Champagne ain't cold enough. Money still fold up. We ain't buying no clubs. We ain't getting no love. My niggas sold up. Can't get thrown up. Smell me when I roll up. I glow like Leroy. I flow like shown up. Chin get blowed up. Everything slowed up. Fuck niggas hate us. Rich niggas know us. I'm round with gangsters, so I don't need no cup. I'm drinking out the bottle. Riding with the top down. Smoking no AC. 25,000.
Wow, what it do, fam?
Niggas run us 'cause they can't beat us. Ain't that nigga play
Hey, we finna pop a.
Keep talking them pounds. I'm blowing that day.
We finna pop it tonight, bro. We doing reactions. We doing we be talking about a lot of shit tonight. Let me know if the audio, however y'all feeling, if it's fucked up, if it's let me know what's going on. Keep me updated, bro. I'm trying to get consistent with this shit.
I'm smoking that good reefer. My eyes all lazy. Niggas see me getting that money, so they look at me crazy. My niggas out here stunting, doing drugs all many. I'm buying brand new cars and shit.
Hey, look at my comment on there, man. Look at my comment for 2025, man. Been fucking with this Wiz though.
This boy heavy lighter. God damn. I get high all day, I ain't coming down. Little sneakers heavy, it's going round. Rolling up airplanes, other bitch airplane. Riding in my old school, listening to old school. Doing it how G's supposed to do. It's getting cold, I might close the room. Made it up in first class, staying in first class. I ain't in first class, I'm only nigga in first class. Started with a bus pass, then I got the old school. Now I got so many cars, I ain't got enough room. 20 mil, I got more to go.
I told them roast weed and just roast balls. Let's do it. Y'all got any topics y'all want to give me? Any topic y'all want me to talk about? Anything y'all want to, get on? Let's do it. I'm finna I want to talk about this. So
The 20.
before let the video play and all that, I just want to I want to get my first opinion on this, and then we'll go from there. Y'all chime in, y'all type in. So Um, 2026 SSL freshman class, born ready. If y'all are not familiar with what's going on, this is new, like the new wave rappers of 2026. Like this is who the attention's on. This is who's like popping right now, who hot. You know, whether you know them or not, this is who's popping in the rap game right now. Um, I love the rap game, bro. I love hip hop. I love all genres of music, but hip hop is, that's my number one. Um, when I seen this today, I had a particular opinion on it because, you know, I'm I'm 27. In 2 weeks I'll be 28, but my high school class is 2016 class. So the 2016 class, let me go back. So mind you, it's a 10-year anniversary that they did. So um, most of you guys are familiar with, you know, hold on, let me go to Google. Most of you guys are familiar with this, and if you're not, this was like personally one of the best double XL cyphers they ever had. You got G Herbo, you got Kodak Black, 21 Savage, Davies, Lil Dicky, um, is that shit. I got Bras in Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. Lil Yachty, you know, majority of these guys on this picture are still rolling and flowing. So, uh, my personal opinion, what I'm mad about is when I look at this, when I look at this, and then you go
The 2026 double.
this. I get it. We're in a time right now where rap feel like it's dead. Rap feel like it's like this shit is kind of like here and there. You can have your opinion. A lot of rappers are collabing with these streamers and doing a lot of shit that's making us as fans question where's the music. Why is this person not dropping when we know how it is right now currently. But when I look at this, I see Hurricane Wisdom. I feel like Hurricane Wisdom and like Raw Way, my personal opinion. I feel like those type of artists are in their own class. So I want anybody to like when they see my reaction video who felt any kind of way or Hurricane Wisdom. If you got Hurricane, I didn't forget about Hurricane. I feel like Hurricane is like one of them like Chance the Rapper type of niggas. Like Hurricane in his own lane. So Hurricane ain't even gotta be like you know YK Nice and Belly Gang Cushinson. They riding right now. They flowing. They hot right now. You know, I understand the situation with putting. I know I don't really understand how you put YK in and not Pluto, minus the situation of them being at odds and then, it's a beef. But Babyface E, been hot. Well overdue. I wouldn't even really call bro a rookie. Bro been kind of I've been listening to bro for about 3 or 4 years now. So he getting his attention now. Detroit been hot, but minus those babyface Rays, the Visas, the Peasies. I'm glad that bro getting his personal separate attention now. That's what's up. Um, People found me being disrespectful about the other ones I didn't know. I gotta look into. I know Skrilla. Skrilla make good music. He's straight. I gotta look into the other rappers to understand and a lot of this a lot of this shit, bro, sometimes with certain rappers and music be sounding the same, flow stealing and all that. I understand you when you come into certain games, the comedy game, the rap game, it's gonna be a sense of copy and paste a little bit until certain motherfuckers find their own niche. But I don't know, dog. Me personally with this, I I want to hope I'm wrong. There's an actual freestyle lot, so we finna get ready to check that out. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong, bro, with how I feel. Me personally, I don't know, dog. They got to bring it. There's got to be that. You know, hopefully I can look at some new rappers and hopefully I can look at this and you feel me? Have another opinion. Oh, Sean Cotton actually made a video on this.
Oh man, so the freshman class just dropped of 2026. I want to congratulate everybody for making it. I mean, growing up, being on the XXL freshman class list, that was something that everybody wanted to make as an artist. I mean, that was something that you held as a badge of honor. That was an accomplishment. That was a jacket that you wore. It was like being MVP or making a first team All NBA list growing up. Now, the last 10 years, not really, because fans don't like being told what's hot or not. Everybody has an opinion. So people really, I'm not gonna lie to you, the internet is fast. So the internet doesn't stick around for this list how they used to. The freestyles don't really matter. I remember back then when the XXL list came out, man, you watched the freestyles, the ciphers, like that shit really mattered. Nowadays, it really doesn't matter. And if you wanna keep it real, sometimes people like to stay away from this list because people look at it like a curse. It puts a lot of pressure on the artist. It really haven't been the same. Now, one thing I do want to say about the XXL freshman list too, these lists there's always at least one star. You know, you have people who make this list. It's about 10 people every year that make this list. But you only really walk away with maybe 1 or 2 stars.
I think Hurricane Wisdom.
Love the 2016 one because you got Yachty, you got G Herbo, you got Kodak, you got 21 Savage. Like 2016 was really heavy, superstar heavy. As of late, I don't know. Let's just go on this list though. Then we'll go back to the prior years. This year you got Slayer, Trim, Babyface E, Hurricane Wisdom, So Camo, Chris Patrick, Belly Gang Cushington, Lareezy, Trap Dicky, YK Nee, Skrilla, Miles Minnick. I don't know about this list. I mean, I can say that Hurricane Wisdom has, and we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna give y'all my prediction on who the stars may be out of this bunch, who may be relevant in the next 10 years. Because one thing about XXL, listen, we're gonna go back in the past, like I just said, only 2 stars make it from these lists. The rest, they just fizzle out. It's always like this. And it's not XXL fault. And I like this year that they mixed who's hot with who they think, who they're trying to predict and put us on new music. Because a lot of these guys like Chris Patrick, if this is the right guy, Chris Patrick don't got 100,000 followers, but they may be going off talent, which I like. Because sometimes people, they like to chase numbers, but it looks like this year they're going off of talent.
Which ain't always bad, bro. 'Cause a lot of niggas they ain't about to follow.
So like I said, you got Chris Patrick, Belly Gang Cushington.
What we get messed up with, and you know, I'm find myself guilty of this too. We sometimes go off of if a nigga got 1 million followers or what kind of following he got. When a lot of times, bro, a lot of niggas will be underground with a low following be hard. You know, so we got to give a lot of niggas a chance, an opportunity to show themselves and display themselves, so we can be able to judge. Minus the following and who you know, and you feel me? Like a lot of the low cut niggas be the ones.
Lareezy, Trap Dicky, YK Nee, Skrilla, Miles Minnick. It's not 2-star heavy. It's not 2-star heavy.
Not.
You got Babyface E. I'm gonna say him. Babyface E and Hurricane Wisdom are the hottest of the bunch.
Yep.
Doesn't mean they'll be the hottest forever. Doesn't mean that they are the stars on this list. But they are the hottest on this list right now. I really don't see it with YK Niece. I'm not going, and I do want to salute her because she was the underdog with the whole Pluto situation. She overcame it. I do want to salute her, but I don't think she is one of the stars on this list. I don't think Trim is either. I mean, she's had internet moments, but I just don't see it. Belly Gang Cushington, very, very talented. I like his marketing.
Yeah.
I just feel like if he would have blew up in like 2000, if he would have came 10 years ago, he would be out of here. He would have been a star. He would have been a star. And everybody else is I don't know. Like, I mean, Skrilla, I like Skrilla. I mean, he did his thing with the 6-7 record.
I ain't gonna lie, give flowers to bruh for still going. Like, I'm gonna give my flowers to Skrilla for still going when like the passing of the YBC duels, the Bloodhounds and the little Scoom. Like, bro was affiliated with them clique of rapper niggas. Where like, I'm glad to still see bro going and like bro was like bro with the shit. Like where bro from it, well where bro from is going down, and like I felt like personally at the time, bro, when all the niggas he was fucking with was around when they was falling and passing away, I was like, damn, hoping and praying that nothing like, you know, but that's what's up. Bro, still going. To make this like bro said, to make this list, bro, it's eyes that's not already on you getting put on you to know who you are, to hear your shit, and you might you 9 times out of 10, bro, even minus the Hurricane Wisdom and the Babyface E, a lot of these other rappers are gonna grow fans that they didn't, that they never thought they had. A lot of new faces and eyes finna get put on you. So I fuck with Hurricane. I fuck Babyface E. How he feel about Belly? I don't know if this is a run or this is a sense of like consistency. We gonna be seeing more for him because I think what Sean trying to say, his music is good, but I think majority of the fans are sold on like not judging and not just saying. I think the fans are looking at his race. Is he white? Is he black? Of course, we know who he is. We done seen that he got a black daddy. But I think that's what's like taken away from his rapping. Is us worried about us wondering like is it true that he lived this and that? You know how that shit is. But I fuck with bro. I fuck with Bro Music. I fuck with Bro Grind. We just live in a time now where maybe bro could be right about the 10 year ago shit if he would have came out. I think bro, like I say, I think bro hot and I think bro raw. We just don't know if it's a run or it's a sense of like, what this can be. We just gotta see more from him though.
Salute on him, sobering up. I like his story. Kensington, Philly. But if I had to guess on this list, I'm going with which 2 stars are on this list? I'm going with Babyface E and Hurricane Wisdom. And I'm gonna go with Hurricane Wisdom as the star. And then I'm gonna go Trap Dicky. I'm being a little biased. That's my guy. Because Trap Dicky to me has the best team. With over there he's over there with TDE. He has an amazing story. He's really, really talented. I'm gonna go with Babyface E, Hurricane Wisdom, and Trap Dicky. But like I said, these lists they don't really hit the same.
I gotta get on Trap Dicky. I ain't never really heard.
I don't think nobody talks about this list in the next 48 hours. This list used to be really controversial, and people used to just give their energy into it. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Is there a freestyle?
I'm gonna say about 5 of these guys.
It means a lot to be a freshman.
And rap mean everything. One of those things that validates an artist.
Who's the hottest right now?
It means you're doing something right.
Freshman class, you in the best of the best.
Grew up watching this. I was a super fan.
I've been watching every class since they've been coming out.
Being a young artist, you grow up dreaming about this kind of opportunity.
Leaving a statement as a newcomer.
I draw from my life.
Everything about me unique.
It's proof that you can create the life that you want.
For my city, my people, my peers.
Right now, the world need an underdog. Every single one of us is trying to get to something.
Yeah, so being a fan in a rap way, I got some homework to do. Like I said, I ain't just finna like not listen to a motherfucker. So yeah, it's some homework to be done. But yeah, like Sean said, like when they did the last one 10 years ago, bro, the way that all them boys still going on in the way, them rappers you heard, bro, 21 Savage, the Kodak Blacks, the rappers that still been consistent. I think that's what he mean by the situation of like in the next 48 hours, this shit won't be talked about. And that's crazy the time we in with the rap game now, bro. Like, well, it's that kind of watered down and shit. And like, you kind of like expect the people, your rappers like the Drakes of the world, the Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole's, NBA Youngboys, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. You just hope and pray to continue dropping so that it's not too much of a like, what the fuck? We're searching and looking for new rappers. But I want to talk about this situation with Jaylen Brown and Stephen A. Smith. You know, Jaylen Brown played for the Boston Celtics. He my personal opinion, just escaped another trade accusation with Giannis. Giannis, you know, if y'all sports fans don't know, Giannis just left Milwaukee and got traded to Miami Heat. You know, they send a load of people over there. You know, Tyler Hero is one of them. You know, I like the dude where he's going to. But situation at hand, apparently Jaylen Brown was a part of the package. And from some what they trying to say, it wasn't enough. Milwaukee said, no, hell no. You know, and Miami. So Giannis still in the East, paired with Bam Adebayo. Force Pat Riley strikes again. You got to find a way to get some guards, get some people. You know, I heard Stephen A. Smith say a couple of their guys are looking to possibly, you know, be gone. You know, you got to feel the shoes a hero, big time shooter. I felt what I, as on the basketball side, I understood what Pat was saying. How many more years am I possibly going to just, you know, allow Tyler Hero to be a liability on the defensive side of the ball? Let's just be real. Minus the shooting the threes and, you know, the offensive side, Hero was a motherfucker you could pick on. You know, let's just be keep it 100. And one thing about Pat, minus him getting old, basketball mind. You know, he's a champion. So, you know, what they try to say with the particular job at hand with Pat, you know, as you're getting older, you get, you know, more smarter with what you're doing. And he been in the game for too long to fuck around and let Miami just keep sinking. And then also the thing is like, bro, what do you do with Bam? You got to keep Bam excited, Bam happy, and he's the one in Miami right now. You know, all bullshit aside, bro. That's Bam team. You pair him with Giannis. I see what Pat trying to do. We just seen what Cat and Jalen Brunson and them boys just did, but minus the East, bro. I really believe that Pat is understanding that a motherfucker like Wemby ain't going nowhere. You know, so if you feel me, bro, if you got to prepare for Wemby, you got to prepare for these motherfuckers who ain't even really about the guards no more, dog. These big boys, they being able to go down there and dribble with the ball and orchestrate the offense to run that shit, bro. I fuck with what's going on, and I like that odds that Pat Riley he's seen what he's seen and he understood shit, bro. Go all in. We gotta fuck around and build this shit a little bit over in a way to make this shit work. I know Pat ain't really sitting here thinking, you know, his mind off the ripple. Year one, go all in, we gonna win. Gotta build this shit. And Giannis somebody you can't just bring in, my personal opinion. You can't just bring Giannis in. You know, Steph Lo's a good ass coach. But I just believe, bro, it's still something. It's gotta be a sense of like a gelling of like a year or two. You gotta gel them boys together. They ain't just finna pop off the ripple. You know, they finna go on the run though. Best believe. One thing about basketball, bro, when certain teams decline and other teams go up, you're gonna see a sense of why other teams are going to decline while that team and other teams, you know, they thrive. So my personal opinion at that East, bro, Milwaukee, yeah, it's finna be one of them years. Get used to it, hero. Sorry, it's gonna be one of them years. Um, I'm gonna just put this shit out there now. Don't be surprised about if Melo make a playoff appearance. Yeah, in Charlotte, real shit. The Knicks gonna be the Knicks. Um, I ain't too much respectfully gonna disrespect Orlando, but I just feel like Pablo, he probably already seeing it minus himself. That's a young ass, immature ass team. I remember seeing all the dance and shit they were doing in the little highlights and shit I was seeing on ESPN when they did the little playoff run. I'm gonna throw them in there though. But my personal opinion, I feel like Pablo gonna fuck around and have that LeBron mindset sooner or later and get the fuck from around. Like this team too young for me to thrive and win. That's a basketball minded motherfucker. Detroit as well. But yeah, more so what I'm saying, bro. Pat Riley just thrived with getting Milwaukee, getting Giannis over there. Boston's situation is crazy now because with it being known that Brown was a part of the trade rumors, it didn't go through. So now you bring him back. But we live in a time now, bro, where mine is how we feel about Jaylen Brown not being able to dribble and shit. The down years when he had the hair. Let's just be real, bro. The year they won the championship, he was the Finals MVP. Jason Tatum being out the time he was out, and he was balling the way he did. Minus, like I say, let's disregard the 3-1 comeback. Let's disregard all that shit negative you feel about the boy. With him winning the championship, being Finals MVP, Jaylen Brown has in his mind, he has an argument when people try to still put Tatum over him. Just like the I just seen the what you call the Twins on ESPN doing they doing analytic now. Shout out to them boys. They on there and they said one of the Marcus brothers. One of they say, bro, why is everybody only saying Jaylen Brown should be traded? Why is somebody speaking about the Tatum trade? And of course, like Stephen A. Smith argued in here and said, why nobody gonna try to trade Jaylen? No fucking body gonna trade Jason Tatum. Especially, Tatum being kind of, related to the likes of Kobe when you think about him, his basketball mindset. He don't talk, he don't complain, good fatherhood, good basketball savant. You got in Jaylen Brown's mind. I'm that nigga too. Shit, why should I keep getting trade rumors? I just got the big boy contract, but shit, if I feel like I should be gone, shit, I know I can go somewhere and be a star. He feels that way. His stats back it up. His game back it up. Minus all the shit you feel about him negatively. We got a problem now because now he done got on the bad side of Stephen A. Smith. Him and Stephen A. Smith got a little beef going on. And lately, bro, minus how you feel about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith been getting into it with motherfuckers, bro. He been clapping back. He ain't shying away from the fact. This how I feel. This what I'm finna say. And this what it is. And, we living in a time now, bro. Everybody got an opinion and ain't shying away from expressing and saying it. Jaylen Brown be doing the streaming shit. I feel how Stephen A. Smith feels. Streaming after you lose 3-1 playoff series, going on there saying that was your best series, your best season you felt because of the season that Jaylen Brown had. And bro still rolling off that Finals MVP year. You can't knock him. Gotta give him that. You feel me? Like everybody been saying my co-partner is better than me. I fucked around and showed him I won the Finals MVP. Came up when my dog was down, and I had a successful year to me. But you're streaming. You're doing it on stream on camera after just losing. Being the fucking basketball player you are, it looks bad. I get what Stephen A. Smith is saying. It's his job to report and put this type of shit out and express his opinion. He gets paid a lot of money to talk. You can't knock him. Jaylen Brown responded. He's calling him out. He's talking shit about ESPN, talking shit about, and I'm gonna chill out for a minute and let y'all see it.
The leader behind that was ESPN. ESPN is unethical, and Stephen A. Smith is the head face of that. But the organization, the players, they were all in agreement. They all knew what I meant by that. Our team was basically salary dumps. We lost a lot of players, and for us to emerge and still be in the same position.
What's up, everybody? Stephen A., yours truly. Courtesy of YouTube, my YouTube show. Thanks for the love and support. Feel free to subscribe anytime you want to the Stephen A. Smith Show. Obviously, Straight Shooter with Stephen A. as well, and you too shall be considered the latest member of the Stephen A. Smith family. No doubt about it. That was Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics. Getting on my last damn nerves. I ain't gonna lie.
Here you go.
I mean, he's so full of shit I want to throw up. It really doesn't make any sense what he's turned this into. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, they can talk all the junk they want about me. I'm not here to make friends. I got enough friends. I got enough loved ones. I don't want any enemies. I really, really don't. But I ain't scared of them. And Jaylen Brown is not an enemy. Jaylen Brown is an all-world player. He is over there in France at some Cannes festival talking shit. As usual, as smart as he is, don't know how to articulate what the hell he's talking about. So you got a problem with what I had to say about your comments less than 24 hours after getting bounced out in the first round of the NBA playoffs. And I'm unethical. How am I unethical? ESPN is unethical. What did ESPN do? Was ESPN unethical when they were airing your games? Was ESPN unethical when we had you as a top 3 MVP candidate all year? Was ESPN unethical with time after time after time again? You can see sound bites, us applauding your intellect, your brilliance, your philanthropy, your play on the court. Were we unethical then? Were we? But the second we don't like what you said because we think it is counterintuitive and counterproductive to your affiliation with the Boston Celtics and your association and your connection to Boston Celtics fans, suddenly we're unethical. Because we're telling you how your comments came across. One of your asses in France. You can't deal with the heat here in America and justify the way that you've acted since you got bounced out of the playoffs. Nobody's done anything to you, Jaylen Brown. Nobody. You're one of the top players in the NBA this year. You're one of the top players in the world. Over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, you signed for $304 million and nobody said a word because we all know you're worth it.
Even with all the money he got, still listening to the noise. And that's what I'm trying to say about today's world we live in, bro. These artists, these athletes, celebrities, even when they turn the comments off on their social medias, bro, they listen to the noise. They go on Twitter and Facebook, and they're looking and seeing what people are saying about them. So I get what Stephen A. is trying to say, but me to argue that is the fact that he's listening to the noise. He's listening to the negative comments. He's listening to the shit people are saying about him. Kevin Durant has a whole burner account to watch and see what people say about him, to respond back at him. We, for years, was picking at him for like, come on, bro. Kevin Durant used to be in the club on Twitter looking at what motherfuckers saying about him and shit. So that's what Stephen A. is trying to not really understand in a way. These motherfuckers are sensitive and they care because morally when they do good, we don't really give them enough credit and flowers. They're doing bad. We talk so much shit about them. They can go on YouTube, type in their name. There's videos about the game last night that they did bad versus the Finals MVP game, the winning the championship. And it's fucked up that we live in a town like that, bro, where there's so much negativity. It's in so many ways hard to run away from it when you're a successful person. And Jaylen Brown still being young, bro, that's exactly what it is, you know, and he got to grow up out of that. A lot of people do. When it comes to, even when you do something good, with what you do, you're going to be judged, negatively or positively. You got to understand the negative part is going to be there. Real shit. And he a champion, a Finals MVP. All his stats and all his accomplishment success, he got to understand there's still some negative shit to talk about him. He's got to grow up out of it.
Were we unethical then? What are you talking about? You see, ladies and gentlemen, I shouldn't even be upset because this should be an indication to you about how small people can become because they caught up in their feelings and they ain't about facts. Allow me to give you the facts. Jaylen Brown is an NBA champion. He's an NBA Finals MVP and an Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He is somebody that I can show you sound after sound after sound of me raving about this man. Not just his play, but his character. Years ago, when I sat up there and I said, listen, and I read a quote from somebody over the air talking about he wasn't particularly well liked and that's gotten into the way of some of the fanfare he deserves. He took issue with that. Show your source, show your source, show your source. When he knows we can't do that as journalists.
But it's the fact that his flowers is not given consistently as the bashing. You feel what I'm saying? That's all Stephen A. got to understand. He knows in his head he's good. But damn, I get talked about a lot about the not dribbling. Damn, I get talked about a lot, you know, when I couldn't play D, this and that. It was the days. He knew, but he plays for Boston. So when he was having them days and them bad times, the motherfucker was in the playoffs, Eastern Conference Finals. You know, motherfucker been in the finals. I mean, if he been in the playoffs ever since he been there, been for 10 years. So in his mind, it should be good. Nah, bro. Like he's saying with journalism, I can't reveal my source. I can't, you know, all I can tell you is this and that being said. But come on, man. What if I reveal my source? You go crash out on them, attack them, and repeat to them what's been said, and they know for a fact they probably done told Stephen A. this and this can not get back, and you know all that shit, man. That shit can't be like that. what it is, bro, they try to. This is a black thing. Let me say this. Like Stephen A. gonna break down. Jaylen Brown's come up is like, you can just feel he's a good boy. He came up good, good living. Not that Jaylen Brown is acting like a thug, and I'm not putting anything on Jaylen Brown. I'm just saying, I feel how bruh feel. I feel how Jaylen Brown feel. Bruh feel like shit. Motherfucker, ease up off me. Even if you want to forget it, I just won an NBA championship, and I'm an NBA Finals champion on the same team as Jason Tatum. Just went to the playoffs. Just had a successful year. Shit, 3-1 comeback. As many times we done seen it since the LeBron shit and Curry days. Shit, it is what it is. I ain't have my co-partner. You can't beat me down too much about I ain't have my guy. Because if I would have won that series and then lost the next series, me winning the first series by myself without my guy won't get talked about often as much as Jaylen Brown swept in the second round, or whatever they could have, It's just these athletes, bro. This ain't the Kobe Bryant time. This ain't the early LeBron days. This ain't the KG days. This ain't them days where, you feel me, Instagram and Facebook wasn't like that how it is now. Motherfucker couldn't just play ball and deal with the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, the reporters who was talking shit. You feel me? Like, now you're dealing with the reporters and the internet, bro. And motherfuckers ain't going, bro, how shit used to be. Motherfuckers clapping back, popping back, responding, reacting. Just fucked up that everything be so internet. Like, you feel me? Everything be so like, we living in a time, bro, where it's no crime. These motherfuckers, minus basketball, they'll get on the stream and go home and get on stream, man. You're liable to tap in with your favorite artist, your favorite rapper, your favorite, and they fucking streaming. Not saying that the financials going on wrong. It's just the fact of like, oh shit. Like a lot of shit used to be different now. You used to be able to. You get what I'm saying.
State your source. That shirt that he wore right there. But even then, in the process of all of that, later on, he comes on board, and after they lose this season, what is he talking about? I should have been first team. I should have been MVP. I should have been this. I should have been that. But they don't like me. Oh, where you hear that before? Confirming what I had said. But he didn't attribute that credit to me for saying it over a year and a half ago. That's what he was going through. And now we fast forward to this year. Jaylen Brown's been playing like an MVP candidate all year. Jaylen Brown finished the year averaging 28 a game. Jaylen Brown is only one of 3 players in the history of the Boston Celtics. We talk about the Boston Celtics with 18 championships. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Only Larry Bird and John Havlicek have done that in Boston Celtics history. We're pointing out facts. Yeah. I pointed out the fact that the man has won 523 games combined in the regular season and the postseason since he entered the league in the 2016-2017 season, which is more than any other player in the league.
But he would love to hear it
raving upon more raving about his exploits and his greatness as a basketball player. But because I have the temerity, the unmitigated goal to point out that 24 hours after getting bounced out in the first round, where you had a 3-1 lead and you gave up the 3-1 lead and to lose to the Philadelphia 76ers with a hobbled, injured Joel Embiid leading the way against you along with Tyrese Maxey. And I said that to say 24 hours later, to call that your favorite season, I'm unethical. I'm the leader. ESPN, the entire network, with all the love the network shows you, we're all unethical and I'm the leader. Because you don't like what I said. I didn't know you would come across as that soft, bro. What are you doing? That's why you mad? You said it. It was you. All I did was say, you can't say that. You say that with Jason Tatum on the bench hobbled, it comes across as you saying, it was my favorite season because I was the lead dog and I didn't have to defer to anybody. It doesn't look good. I said it. Everyone in the NBA community says it. Boston Celtics fans all over the place said it. But ESPN's unethical. And I'm the ringleader. I can't believe you. I can't believe you would come across as somebody so damn sensitive to that. I didn't say you said something in the locker room. I didn't say you said something at home. You went in some dungeon doing that podcast of yours on Twitch and said that shit less than 24 hours after you lost. You're a champion and a finals MVP that was raving about a season that ended up with you home in the first round, and you called it your favorites. Boston Celtics spoke against you. Boston Celtics fans spoke against you. The NBA community spoke against you. But Stephen A. is the problem. You know, I've always had a lot of respect for Jaylen Brown. But now you're talking about ethics. And you bring my ethics into question because you don't like what I had to say. You know, you challenged me to a debate. And I said to you, I was happy to sit down with you, but it makes no sense because we just sat down together face to face a year ago, right here on my show. I flew to Boston and saw you, and you were kind enough to give me your time and to sit down with me. I said there was no reason to have the debate because the same subject that you wanted to talk about now, we had talked about a year ago. But I tell you what, I got a lot of stuff to do, Jaylen Brown. I got a lot of traveling to do, whatever. But you want to have a conversation about ethics? Especially mine. You want to have a conversation about you and the things that you said and how they come across? You want to talk about accountability and all of that other stuff? Fine, dog. You're welcome to come on the show. You the one making $300 million and I'll fly you in. I keep talking about that dungeon you in. I'll show you what a studio's supposed to look like. I got one. You want to talk shit about me? You want to question my ethics or whatever, name the time and place, bro. Matter of fact, don't name the place. You name the time, not the place. We gonna do it on my set, because I ain't coming to that dungeon. That's what you want? You want to have that conversation? You want to really sit across from me and have a conversation about that? Ethics? What did I do? I quoted you. And I said how it came across. And I said because of that, Boston, that's one of the reasons Boston is looking to move you. They ain't looking to trade you. They weren't ready to move you up out of here for Giannis. They ain't on the phones with several teams right now that Giannis is going to Miami. Did you win a championship for them? Haven't you helped take them to 6 conference finals? Aren't you an all-world player? That's arguably the best two-way player in basketball that averaged 20 in a game. Why are they thinking about moving you? Why? Because ESPN's unethical? Because I'm the ringleader? Do I need some tissue for you because I smeared your reputation? Simply quoting you and what you said? Have you spoken to former Boston Celtics and asked them how you looked and how you sounded? In media, out of media, with a podcast, no podcast? Have you spoken to them? Have you heard what they had to say? I have. You know that, did you? You need to stop, bro. Seriously. What I mean when I say stop is keep your mouth open, keep talking, keep doing what you have to do. I have no right to tell you to be quiet, nothing like that. I got that part. All I mean is this. What you need to stop doing is passing the buck of accountability and owning that shit yourself. Yeah. When you gonna be accountable for what you say and what you do? All I did was quote you. As did everybody else on ESPN, FS1, NBC, Prime, or whoever else. We quoted you. You said it. I'll be here, bro. Got a studio in New York City. Wherever I'm at, I'll come. I'll make it happen. You want to sit across from me? You want to have this conversation? You need a live audience? What you want? Ethics? All right. Okay. I got a lot of stuff. I'm traveling, doing a lot of stuff this summer. I'll make it a priority to get back. If you want me. Just give me a couple of date options. You want to sit across from me one-on-one, bro? Fine. Oh, by the way, you're welcome to have it 5-on-1 if you want. In your favor. I don't need no help on this subject. I'll be waiting. See you when I see you. Hopefully sooner than later. And by that time, you'll have facts instead of your feelings. I'm out. Talk to y'all later. Peace and love.
Yeah, so I feel like what you call it, bro. I feel like Brown, me personally, I feel like Stephen A. Smith feel Brown got to hold back from all the, the clapping back. Feel like it's making a bad look. You got people like Brad Steven as your general manager and all them people, bro. You gotta you gotta understand what the kind of look that you're giving, what is how it makes you look. But if you feel like you can go play your shit and go do your shit somewhere else, shit, go pop your shit somewhere else. I feel like you should express that and say that. But you know what it is. bad. What's another topic. Dustin Poirier crashed out on the police. I seen that shit. He I guess he was drunk as hell, dropping N-bombs and shit. That's crazy. Think Diggs' career over? Diggs still ain't got picked up nowhere? See what they're saying.
Diggs spoke to his phone about possibly playing with the Commanders. I'll let you guys take a listen.
I never realized how many fans it was back home until I was a free agent and people were like, "Are you gonna come back home?" Especially when they see me back home. I'm like, I've been living here for my whole life. I've been living here for 10 years. Like, it was just like this, oh, we never see you. I was like, man, y'all wasn't looking. So, I mean, it's a lot of hopes. We're kind of figuring out, working through some things, you know. I did have a small piece of me like, damn, it would be great to come home and play in front of the fans I used to play in front of as a young adolescent in college, and just, you know, kind of doing something for the city. That definitely would be a moment. Hopefully, you know, things do work out. We'll see how it goes, but, you know, I'm kind of open right now.
I have never heard Stephon Diggs talk like this.
I did not know he talked like that.
I was thinking the same thing, bro.
Yeah, I was like, he talks like that. He talks like that.
I would not have expected
I
that.
was so taken aback.
Yeah,
you
know,
that's
not what I expected.
You read what he said to the what's name?
To the lady he was talking greasy.
Wow, but he talks like this.
That's crazy.
I've never heard him talk.
Good dude. I mean, I've heard him talk in person. He just didn't sound like that. But that's athletes, though, at the end of the day. But look, fellas, do you guys think Stephon Diggs is worth the potential headache for his next team?
All right, look, Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same map. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code SPEAKEASY. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Man, depends on the team. I'll say yes because Diggs did just go for 1,000 last year. I would love Diggs as a wide receiver 2. I would love Diggs as a wide receiver 3. I do not want Stephon Diggs to be my wide receiver 1. I mean, 2 years ago, tore his ACL, if I'm not mistaken, in Houston, 496 yards. Last year, I believe, 1,013 yards. So, like, if you got a receiver that's capable of going for 1,000 and before that ACL injury had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons, give me that dude. Last time, when Stephon Diggs is healthy, he's going to give you 1,000. So, because of that, I do believe a wide receiver 2 that can get you 1,000 yards is worth the headache. I do not want Stephon Diggs to be responsible for being the best wide receiver on my team, and I don't want Stephon Diggs to be responsible for being the leader of my wide receiver group. Those are the 2 things I don't want out of Stephon Diggs. I'm not trying to make a 33-year-old cat responsible for being the best.
Can't tell a motherfucker who just had 1,300 yards or feel like he got to go be number 2. You know, I understand he going through a whole little free agency tour right now with nobody really calling him, you know. I get it. But the problem with Diggs is a situation on that boat, the Cardi B Super Bowl situation, him making himself more bigger than the fucking program, playing for the Patriots now. You know, that's the reason why people are skeptical. You know, I'm hearing this situation, they want to throw teams out there like my team, Kansas City Chiefs and shit. How I feel, bro, the Rashee Rice shit looking bad as they was talking. I'm finna click on that video next. If Rashee Rice, you know, gonna be this and that, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, Diggs gonna have to understand. You got to show us this year, bro, for us to want to next year to, you feel me? Because me personally, bro, even if Rashee Rice plays this year and there's no leap jump from the last 2 years since the injury year, I feel like we got to get from around, bro. You know, bro got too much shit. Like I was just saying about the whole Jalen Brown situation, a lot of these niggas, bro, it ain't about just doing their job no more. And that's like I say, it's not a crime to, excuse me, outside of what you do for a living to get on here and stream and all that shit. But just a lot of other shit these rappers and celebrities, athletes are getting into, bro, where it's like, damn, dog, like, you making a lot of motherfucking money now. But, you know, that's just me, my personal opinion. But, you know, I feel like I know how Diggs' head gonna be. I just came off of the year I had. But we in a league, we're in a time now where what have you done for me lately? And Diggs just gave you 1,300. So to go probably feel like I gotta go play behind somebody who probably you might feel like better than, shit, you know, I don't know. Shit, Odell just went back to the Giants. So shit, we finna see what Odell finna do. I can't wait to see that, boy. Odell Beckham back in the Giants with that offense, with motherfucking Harbaugh coaching. I can't wait to see that, bro. I'm not sleeping on the Giants just yet, bro. Everybody want to have an opinion. We just got to see it. That defense look fucking stupid.
Wow. Okay. Look, Rashee Rice was released from custody today after serving his 30-day sentence for breaking his probation for marijuana smokage. Right here, he backed up. Then he's smiling. He ran away from reporters right here. Kind of just took off on him right there.
To freedom!
Yeah, to freedom. He then would hop into a Range Rover, and then they would pull off at a drastic rate of speed. Maybe not the smartest idea there afterwards. Do you guys think Patrick Mahomes should be concerned about Rashee Rice?
All right, look, Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash. Worthy. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. I think Mahomes should be concerned about his offense in general, bro. I mean, Xavier Worthy, he hasn't shown up yet to be a first-round pick. Also, remember, Xavier Worthy, last year, he had a domestic violence allegation that ended up quietly going away. Rashee Rice, last year, he was suspended for the first 6 games of the season because I think of a hit and run. Kieran, correct me if I'm wrong, Rashee Rice in that situation. Then this offseason spent 30 days in jail because of, I forget what other allegation.
So he smoked weed and broke the
probation?
Yeah, broke probation.
Broke the probation. The best running back for the Chiefs over the last Kareem Hunt. Patrick Mahomes has had to lose him for a period of time because of off-the-field issues. I think another domestic violence issue. So Patrick Mahomes has just had to find ways to win with his skill position players around him, not being present half the time. And then when they are present, Xavier Worthy not producing at the highest level. Rashee Rice, he started off so before really cooking. So if I'm Mahomes, I'm just worried in general. Like, my help doesn't help themselves often enough, and as a result, my help doesn't help me. And also, Rashee Rice just got to get right, bro. Either get right or get better. You get better, being wrong.
Can we watch the video one more time?
Yeah.
Yo, I want to teach y'all a lesson about the media.
Talk to me, Let's
check this out for a second.
Yo,
A pro athlete, he walks out and he leaves, right? He's not even running yard. He's been in jail, so he ain't been working out. He's barely jaw. Look at these guys. They can't even keep up. This is what I'm telling y'all. This is why athletes, don't let these reporters get in your... He's still speaking. Athletes, don't let these reporters get you mad when they write about you. Did you see them running? They can't run. They can't even move. So don't let them... Okay, that's one. Number 2 is this, man. Patrick, you should be worried. You should be worried. Just because, man, I don't know, man. It's like a trust thing. It's hard to trust Rashee Rice. I keep trying to give him a pass and a pass and a pass, and he keeps messing up.
Yeah.
And after a while, it's like, yo, I got to believe you for who you are.
Yeah.
If you show me once, okay, I kind of don't believe it. You show me twice, I kind of believe it. You show me 3 times, I definitely believe it. And it seems like
But it's the fact that you're playing with, my personal opinion, the time we're in right now, you're playing with the best coach, Andy Reid, for this particular situation. He went and got Michael Vick when nobody wanted him. Michael Vick, turned his career around, that Philadelphia run he had. This is the best coach for this, in my personal opinion, like, all bullshit aside. I feel like Andy Reid is like one of the greatest nigga coaches to fix this situation, to probably embody and talk to Rashee. And also, bro, not just because they my team, I feel like leadership-wise, I know Pat has some Tom Brady leadership in him to be able to hug, like, before AB went and crashed, like the way AB is. Brady ain't going to get AB for no reason, bro. Have him in his crib. The run they went on, won the Super Bowl. AB was looking like a fucking Jerry Rice 2.0 lookalike. That leadership takes a lot, bro. I feel like Pat has that. Like, minus all the shit we see at State Farm and all that, winning the Super Bowls and him being young and fuck all that, bro. I believe in my quarterback. To be able to know my quarterback has some leadership in him, where Pat gotta talk to him, bro. Travis Kelce gotta get him in his chest. Them vets gotta talk to him, bro. This has to be the year, my G. And I ain't even bullshitting when I say this gotta be the year, because this Trav finna get from around. A lot of motherfuckers finna get from around. This gotta be the year where Pat just got some more money. Just, it's a lot of shit going on, a lot of good shit positive. We gotta make this shit work, bro. It gotta be. And if she gonna be a part of it, cool. If you're not, get from around and go get Dez. Or we'll work the niggas we got. One thing about Pat can work the niggas he got.
he keeps getting into something. Andy Reid is the best at getting players help. And also helping them to be even better persons, is just not just a better athlete. So I ain't even worried about that. And then his wide receiver core is not like that. I told y'all from Jump Street that Worthy is not that good. he's a guy that time fast, but he don't play fast. I don't see it. So I'm ain't worried about the Chiefs' offense. Patrick Mahomes coming off the injury. I think he'll be good, but just that the weapons around him, the last couple of years, the weapons haven't been right. And the guys that have been there, like Rasheed Rife, he's been outside of football due to stuff, you know. So I'm worried.
I think Patrick Mahomes does have a lot to be concerned about. Andy Reid's getting older. He's not getting any younger. I think maybe his best play calling days could be behind him. I think his receiving core, I'm just saying, he is getting older.
That's crazy.
I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm saying that is a possibility at this point.
These old-ass coaches, man, they still be like, what?
I'm saying it's a possibility, Shady, because it is a possibility.
The greatest of all time?
He is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. But it's still a possibility. I'm watching Bill Belichick with a 24-year-old girlfriend go out there and ass it up as a coach right now with college kids.
Keep going, Kerry. Get to your point. Get to your point.
I think Patrick Mahomes needs to be concerned about a whole lot more than what Rasheed Rice has going on right now. You have to prepare as if he's not going to be available because he's shown you he can't be available.
Yep.
Whether it's getting in trouble, whether it's being suspended, whether it's smoking and breaking your probation, obviously his decision-making outside of the football field has not been strong enough for me to think that he's dependable. I would love to have him, but you have to prepare as if he's not there regardless. He has much bigger fish to fry with what that division is turning into. And also what his offensive system is looking like moving forward. You had another change at offensive coordinator. I think Eric Bieniemy's back. It's just there's too much going on in that room. Patrick Mahomes has to be like rooted in his process and the guys that he can be dependent on. You got an old ass Travis Kelce who's probably on his last year of playing. It's going to look new for Patrick Mahomes. There's going to be a lot of changes, and I don't think they're a championship contender right now from a roster perspective. So it's about rebuilding this entire thing. And Rasheed Rice, if he's here, cool. But also, if I'm Patrick Mahomes, I have a conversation with management. One more distraction, bro. Pack his ass up and get him up out of here. I'm trying to win championships. I'm on a GOAT track, trying to be one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I can't afford to have these constant distractions.
Here's where I think you're right, Kieran, is because a dude like Tom Brady, Gronk was finna be lit, but Gronk was finna be there. Like Gronk was going to be on the field. Mahomes' best receiver for the last 2 years, receiving option, is Rasheed Rice. But bro, you missing time, then off the field you having issues. Now, here is where management has to take some responsibility. You drafted Xavier Worthy in the first round. Correct me if I'm wrong, you trade up to draft Xavier Worthy in the first round. And X hasn't delivered. Shout out to X's Super Bowl game when he went for like 132 or something crazy like that. Two tugs there. You draft Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round. So where management and Andy Reid have to take responsibility is like, hey, we have to pick them better because Mahomes is going into a season where his best wide receiver last year missed 6 games and this year spent 30 days in jail. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
They're in a tough spot everywhere, though, too. You ended up paying George Karlaftis like he was a top 10 edge rusher, and he is not that good. You have Chris Jones, who's getting older. You had one of the best DBs in the entire league, and you had to play him everywhere because you don't have enough pieces around that. Brett Veach, I like his strategy of getting the guys, trading them, getting compensation on the back end for him, like he did with L'Jarius Sneed and with or letting him walk like he did with L'Jarius Sneed and then Trent McDuffie. But as far as drafting is concerned, has Brett Veach been the best at drafting offensive talent outside of Patrick Mahomes?
Well, here's the other thing.
No.
Just like players have slumps, the Chiefs general manager, Brett Veach, is in a slump. Because like the last 3 years, 2-3 years, there are a lot of questionable moves.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Karlaftis, like you said, questionable move. We let Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie go? Questionable move. We trade up to draft Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Questionable move.
He took Uzoma in the first round.
Like a lot of questionable moves. And Veach is one up. Well, he's not better than Howie, but Veach is a top 3 general manager in all of football. I'd put honestly Les Snead at this point in time. He got to jump up. He got to jump up to top 2 too. Yeah. Probably Howie, Les, Veach. But Shady, the last 2 to 3 years, Veach has made a lot.
Bro, that's crazy.
That roster has just gotten worse. It has.
Literally.
You could be the man for 20 years.
For 7 years.
And the next you know, right?
And for 3, you could struggle.
That's crazy, bro. Wow. Some of the greatest players Andy Reid's ever had came from Brett Veach, and that's what we sit here doing.
But I got to keep
missed on 2 years.
If I'm gonna be harsh on the players, I got to hold management accountable too. I can't just criticize Travis Kelce when he is in a slump.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't do that when you talk about Kyle Shanahan. I let you live.
You know what it sound like, Shady? You know what it sound like, Shady? It sounded like when everybody was on Nick Sirianni head. He go to the playoffs year after year after year.
Didn't go this year.
They have one bad season.
Oh, jeez.
And one season that was okay. And now it's Nick Sirianni's fault.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. I'm with Shady on this one.
Can I jump in?
Shady on this one, bro.
Let's look at the skill position players that Brett Veach has drafted since he's been there.
Okay.
Mecole Hardman.
Nah, swing and a miss.
Darwin Thompson.
Swing and a miss.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Swing and a miss.
Noah Gray.
Swing and a miss.
Cornell Powell.
Swing and a miss.
Sky Moore.
Swing and a miss.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Swing and a miss.
Rasheed Rice.
Connected.
You can say Pacheco for a season connected.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
What are we holding up for?
This ain't this. You made this up.
No, this is just all the guys that he
How
has
are we
drafted.
not going to talk about Patrick Mahomes? How? How do we start with him?
I was gonna get there. Patrick Mahomes is the guy.
You can't start with all these
Yeah,
dudes.
you are. Yeah, you are.
How
You started
you
at 2019.
Yo, sir.
These are the guys. Hold on. These are the guys that they have drafted since
To
drafting Patrick
to
Mahomes.
compliment Pat.
It's
Okay,
about
I'm
what
with
he
you.
got
I'm with
to
you.
help Patrick Mahomes.
I'm with you.
But
Okay.
when you talk about a GM,
I
bro, it's
can't
not this one
believe.
position,
Hold
right?
on, let me
Of
go.
course.
back. I'm sorry.
But
In a slump because like the last 3 years, 2-3 years, there are a lot of questionable moves.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
They saying Carl Loftus, bro. Carl Loftus is a fucking beast, bro. This ain't even just coming from them, like I say, being my team. You have to watch football, watch Chiefs game, bro. Carl Loftus come through. You can't just draft a player, bro, and expect these guys to just gel and be perfection, bro, 1 year in. You have to let these guys gel with the system, the team, and thrive. We've been in playoffs and Super Bowls since drafting particular guys that are trying to trash us and talk shit about. The Xavier Worthy draft, bro. Every team, even if you fail at it, your mindset, minus drafting, free agency, trades, you're trying to go and get a speedster guy, the Devin Hesses of the world, Darren Sproles. You need a speedster guy. You can get him the ball, whatever it is, he can go, he can fly. How do you give credit to the Super Bowl talented game, 132? I think he had 6 catches, whatever it is, for 132, minus loss to Philly. He's a guy. He just has injuries. He just had an injury and minus the domestic. Like, I hate, bro, how minus, the shit Mahomes has to deal with receiver-wise, and I get it, bro. You can't just put a lot of flock and throw these guys, like, mistakes and negative, like, their incidents with the police and shit going on like that. You can't just throw it out there and just like, oh, yeah, you got to get rid of these guys, and, oh, that was a bad trade or a bad draft. Like, Xavier fucking Worthy is literally still the fastest player that we have, bro, in the NFL. Kick return, punt return, a hitch, a catch, a fly, whatever it is, 9 route. He's a guy, and he is a route runner, and he's literally just had a better offseason. Well, come on, bro. Like, that's crazy to try to shit on Veach like that. I'm with Shady McCoy on that, bro. That's crazy, dog. Can't do that, bro.
Karlaftis, like you said, questionable move. We let Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie go. Questionable move. We trade up to draft Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Questionable move.
He took Uzoma in the first round.
I have my personal opinion about the McDuffie and Jalen Watson trade, but I feel like, bro, we have our opinions now. You gotta wait to see how shit go. They trying to make it seem like, bro, them 2 losses, the defense finna be just shit disaster. We got the #1 fucking cornerback out of the draft on our defense, bro. You got L'Jarius Sneed back. We got some guys, bro. We have some guys. A lot of these analysts, bro, when they get out of football but minus Lashada McCoy, but minus, like, a lot of these analysts, bro, today, they're not doing their fucking homework no more. You used to be able to watch ESPN and watch these shows, bro. Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, Colin Cowherd, bro. Even Colin Cowherd still to this day. Max Kellerman. They deliver. They're giving you information and they're doing their homework to be able to have a certain opinion. But a lot of these opinions, bro, be asinine, bro. Brett Veach has done a hell of a job. We got to let these guys grow with the system, bro. That's all I'm saying.
A lot of questionable moves. And Veach is one up. Well, he's not better than Howie, but Veach is a top 3 general manager in all of football. I'd put honestly less need at this point in time. He got to jump up. He got to jump up to top 2 too. Yeah. Probably Howie, less Veach. But Shady, the last 2 to 3 years, Veach has made a lot.
Yo, that's crazy.
That roster has just gotten worse. It has.
Literally, you could be the man for 20 years,
for 7 years,
and then next thing you know, right?
And for 3, you could struggle.
That's crazy, bro. Wow. Some of the greatest players injuries ever had came from Brett Veach, and that's what we see.
But I got to keep it
missed on 2 years.
If I'm gonna be harsh on the players, I got to hold management accountable too. I can't just criticize Travis Kelce when he is in the slump.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't do that when you talk about Kyle Shanahan. I let you live.
You know what this sound like, Shady? You know what this sound like, Shady? It sounded like when everybody was on Nick Sirianni head. He go to the playoffs year after year after year.
Didn't go this year.
They have one bad season.
Oh, jeez.
And one season that was okay. And now it's Nick Sirianni's fault.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. I'm with Shady on this one, bro.
Can I jump in?
I'm with Shady on this one, bro.
Let's look at the skill position players that Brett Veach has drafted since he's been there.
Okay.
Mecole Hardman.
Nah, swing and a miss.
Darwin Thompson.
Swing and a miss.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Swing and a miss.
Noah Gray.
Swing and a miss.
Cornell Powell.
Swing and a miss.
Sky Moore.
Swing and a miss.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Swing and a miss.
Rashee Rice.
Connected.
You can say Pacheco for a season connected.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
What are we holding up for?
This you made this up?
No, this is just all the guys that he has
How are we
drafted.
not going to talk about Patrick Mahomes? How? How do we start with him?
I was gonna get there. Patrick
No,
Mahomes is the guy.
you can't start with all these
Yeah,
dudes.
you are. Yeah, you are.
How
You started
do
at
you
you
make
started at 2019.
Yo, sir.
These are the guys. Hold on. These are the guys that they have drafted since
To
drafting Patrick Mahomes.
compliment Pat.
It's
Okay,
about
I'm
what
with
he
you.
got
I'm
to
with
help
you.
Patrick
I'm
Mahomes.
with you.
But
Okay.
when you talk about a GM, bro, it's not just one position, right?
Of
Not the
course.
skill group. He's
But
saying
I can
receivers,
draft
tight
a
ends,
quarterback.
running
If I
backs.
can't draft shit around him, then what am I doing?
Wait, so
That's actually a good point.
Can we start?
Give me that.
What's a good point?
If I draft a great quarterback, but I can't draft nothing around him.
What are you talking about?
Lamar
Let's-
Jackson.
Hold on. Who's the team that you complain the most about not having skill position players around their
Bills?
quarterback?
Lamar
The
Jackson.
Bills.
Oh,
And
yeah,
look
the
at what
Bills,
they
yeah.
drafted the skill position player.
Yo, but hold up.
Ass after ass after ass. Cheek after cheek.
So let's just throw away the championships that they got.
Hell no.
No, you can't.
If I'm a GM, that's all on my resume. See, and you know what the thing is about y'all? Y'all want to pick and choose when you want to get somebody they love, bro. You can't discredit Brett Veach with all these guys, but don't give him the credit on the stuff he's done. Like, huh? He's won a division like 8 times.
He
in
has
a row.
Andy
Shit,
Reid
that
and
Patrick
Patrick
third best
Mahomes.
GM. I think he's the third best. I didn't crucify him.
But I'm
I think he's
saying,
third.
like,
I think he's third.
but like, okay, so
Man, no business being
he was
a lot
there.
of
He
him
was,
from
he was there when they
Washington.
drafted Travis Kelce, 2. He didn't just freaking get there. Yeah, no, I mean, come on.
And time out because I've heard Kieran.
What about them linemen though?
I thought Andy was Travis.
Brett Veach always been with Andy Reid.
I thought Andy made that decision. You know better than me.
Yeah.
I thought Andy was the one.
Man, yo,
He's been the general manager since 2017.
listen, let me tell you this.
He's been with Andy since.
And listen, before that, hold on. It gets better though. When he was with the Eagles, let Andy Reid tell you this. Brett Veach always says, it's like our laughing joke. Andy Reid's a name. He says, all our best players, I got. All the time.
And on top of that, to just narrow down the skill position is a disservice. You're not painting the full picture because defensively, wait, time out.
There you go.
Because defensively, he's hit on some stuff. And I have heard you and Acho both say that Chiefs defense
Saved him. Yeah.
saved them. So even if I miss on the skill position and I don't necessarily build like I should have around
McDuffie
Patrick
hit.
Mahomes, the
McDuffie-
defense
McDuffie
is
hit.
what's won them
No,
Super Bowls. So
only
you
thing I
got to
said-
give him credit for that.
No,
You got to give him credit for that.
The only,
What's his
the
name?
only-
Marcus Peters hit?
The only thing I said is the last 3 years. Brett Veach is amazing.
Well,
I'm just saying
damn,
3
dude.
years. I'm just saying
Okay.
he's
Well,
had a
three
bad
chips
3
one year,
years.
like, that's what I don't like.
He's
See
had a
what I'm saying?
bad 3 year stretch.
Yo, real quick. On the defense side, matter of fact, we were together. And the offense looked trash. They had the most drops in football.
Yeah.
And it was free agency, not free agency, trade deadline.
Yep.
And I hit Veach up. And you was right there with me. And I said, yo, you want to try to get a wide receiver? He said, nah, we need it, but we're cool. I said, why? He said, because on the defensive side, we got so much over there. We're good. And they won a championship. Yo, from Trent McDuffie to Ladarius Sneed to all them safeties.
All of Jalen
Come
Watson.
on, man.
Come on.
Don't ever
I'm
play
with,
with Brett Veach
I'm with Shady
like
on this.
that.
And Acho, even to your point, I got to quote Shady again. When guys show you who they are, you have good players that play bad, but eventually they go back to good.
Come on.
You got bad players that play good, but eventually they go back to bad.
Trey been learning something this year.
Brett Veach is a good GM. A great GM.
He is a great
He's a
GM.
great
That's
GM.
play bad.
He's been
But
playing
he's
bad.
gonna go back to great.
Of course.
Yeah, I think with Montour Delane, that's a phenomenal selection.
Look, you made it this far, so might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and after that, hit the bell button to be notified anytime we go live or drop another video like this. You do not want to miss our content in this oversaturated market. Love. We'll see you soon.
To the last topic of the day. Happy 50th birthday to Peyton Manning, the NFL leader in MVPs, 2-time Offensive Player of the Year, Hall of Famer, 14-time Pro Bowler, 7-time First-Team All-Pro,
Love Peyton Manning,
4-time
bro.
passing TD leader, 3-time passing yards leader, 2-time Super Bowl champion, most passing touchdowns in a season, most passing yards in a season, member of the 100th anniversary team, an insane resume for one of the greatest.
Fuck Payne, man. It won't kill her, no Payne.
That even the third. Okay, y'all. So first of all, Mr. White, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, guys. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good. Now, a few months ago, sometime last year.
To the last topic of the day. Happy 50th birthday to. Wow. Okay.
I seen something.
Diggs spoke to his phone about possibly playing with the Commanders. I'll let you guys take a listen.
I never realized how many fans it was back home until I was a free agent and people were like, "Are you gonna come back home?" Especially when they.
Right, there's roadblocks in this shit too.
Man, so how is that going with the so now how did you even become a part of
Talk it, Brandon. Yep. And
man, what's up, everybody? I had a great Father's Day, and before I lay down and go to bed tonight, I just wanted to say, "Go Commanders! Go Commanders, man! Go Commanders! Raise hell, man! Take command! Fuck you talking about?"
Well, that's the energy play of the day. I got to give it to him. New media, new player, new ways to get things done, right? Like back in the days, you know,
Does
the
he
old
play
way
for
when
the?
they had general
Does
managers
he play for
that
the
actually worked,
Commanders?
and the general managers made sure that everybody stayed still. That was the job of the general manager in the 70s, 80s, and all that. And look, they had the NFL and NBA supporting them because they didn't have free agency like they do now, and no plan B and all that kind of stuff. We ain't talking about your lady. We saying, y'all, just keep these damn players together. Keep Magic with Kareem and Worthy and Scott. Good Lord. And Cooper. And then all of a sudden players start saying, nah, dog, we can do what we want to do. And you know what happens. And we get to that point where today we're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo going somewhere else. Now, happened in the NFL, same thing. Keep them all together. Look at them Dallas Cowboys teams. Look at them San Francisco 49ers teams in the 80s and 90s. Man, they were loaded. Nobody going nowhere. Then Reggie White said, enough of this. And then they start going where they got to go. Reggie White went from Philly, Green Bay, etc. Now, we get to this moment, and Brandon Ayuk is like, look, can I go where I want to go? And we thought he was psycho. They played the Kanye card, or maybe we played the Kanye card. They're like, he went crazy. The only reason you're going to act like this on video is you're going crazy.
That boy Ayuk been going crazy, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Real spit.
That boy Ayuk been tripping.
Man, they were loaded. Nobody going nowhere. Then Reggie White said, enough of this. And then they start going where they got to go. Reggie White went from Philly, Green Bay, etc. Now, we get to this moment, and Brandon Ayuk is like, look, can I go where I want to go? And we thought he was psycho. They played the Kanye card, or maybe we played the Kanye card. They're like, he went crazy. The only reason you're going to act like this on video is you're going crazy.
That boy Ayuk been going crazy, man. Hey, man, listen, my bad, Shaq. Hey, listen. I don't know if it's the CTE. I don't know if it's the Antonio Brown. I don't know what the fuck is up with Brandon Ayuk, bro. But ever since the incident where he got the warrant for the speeding video, this ticket, bro, this nigga has been on one. Like, if you're a sports head, if you've been looking in the sports media, bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on. That even George Kittle just had to speak out, but he didn't say too much. But, hey, bro, San Fran, I understand that nigga might be getting older than y'all. Y'all just picked up Mike Evans, bro, and y'all need to probably fucking move on. Y'all got Parcell. I'm telling you, bro, Stephon Diggs out there, bro. Somebody got to pick his ass up and deal with his ass for the year. Just see what you give him. Man, listen. I don't know if he already got dealt. Move off this nigga, man. Move off him, bro. He ain't right up here in the head, bro. Bro tripping. They gonna get into it, though.
Fair wide receiver. Yeah, yup. I like it, man. Hey, it's time to fight back. Don't let these ownerships, man, just try to own you. Them days is over with. So if you want to move, go to a different team, why not? Let's go Commanders. I like it. Just because, look, man, things didn't work out in San Francisco.
Why, though?
You feel
Nothing
me?
works out if you don't work out, right? You got to do your part, right? When they say nothing gets done if you ain't doing the doing. You got to do the do.
We not finna sit here and try to bash San fucking Cisco, bro. That fucking at that front office, I don't really where are the flaws at, bro? Minus the head coach, minus a couple of his Super Bowl, head coaching calls and playoff calls, man. San Fran, come on, bro. I don't know how we can just try to man. That nigga Ayuk ain't right in the head, dog. My daddy always say it's certain type of niggas, bro. Hey, man.
Really good coach, really good organization, but it didn't work out. So let me leave. He lost money. He didn't make the money he's supposed to make because whatever happened, okay. And I always say this about people. Don't judge somebody until you know what they really got going on. Why do you say that? Well,
No.
we can't pull that,
I'm
bro.
gonna judge you even if I don't know what you got going on. If you running down the street butt naked, I'm judging you. I know you probably got some problems. I'm still judging you. What's wrong? Like, come on, man. I think we are still an action result-based society, and I like it that way because we all are dealing with something. We all are juggling some water in our hand, right? Some of it's gonna get slapped through and go sneak through the fingers. Some of it's gonna spill, and some of it we gonna keep, and we gonna drink and nourish ourselves. Like, we all got stuff to deal with. Different levels, I understand. But that's what levels it out. Actions. Look, you dealing with this, you dealing with this. Why are you acting like that? Some people are dealing with more and acting better than people who are dealing with less. So no, I don't agree with that.
I was judging Kyrie Irving because he was supposed to play for the Nets, and he didn't play not because he was hurt or something was going on. It was stuff that was outside of basketball with dealing with other black people that had a lot going on, social justice. And he said, I'm not playing. And I was like, yo, this dude's tripping. But then I had a chance to meet with him, and we met and we talked. And what he taught me was, Shady, I really believe in this. And what I believe in, I'm gonna go all the way out for it. I'm gonna go all the way out for it so much that I'm gonna lose millions in the course of doing it because I believe in it. Same thing with Muhammad Ali.
Not the same, but I understand what you're saying. Somebody who's principle-based, and they say, look, I care more about the principle with the LE than the one with the AL. I understand that. I'm not built that way because I think I can do both things. I think I can do all things. I'm just that type of person, no matter what those situations are. If I have a death in the family, right, and this has happened, Brett Favre game or something like that. If I have a death in the family, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Because even in death, you're reminded that you have to live. Now, I had to learn that the hard way when my mom did die, and I had those fleeting thoughts of like, yo, I'm about to shut down life. Man, why am I living? I wasn't suicidal because it was my mother, right? And it's still part of the natural progression. As painful as it is, mom and dad's supposed to go before you, right? So I was like, but I wasn't suicidal. Now, if you talk about my itty bitties, I don't even want to go no more. Like, that's a whole different conversation. But the point is, I'm going to work. I'm going to do what I got to do. That's me, and I know I'm not alone. But also, Shady, what you're saying, those people are not alone. I'm so into this, I can't do nothing else. I give it to you at the end of this video what focus is as a coach broke it down to me.
People say they want, but yo, if it's right or wrong, but for him, he believes in whatever he believed in with his religion, that yo, I'm fighting for that. And I'm going to jeopardize me losing my license to box or my money. I'm going to do that. So what I'm saying is, if he is that focused on throwing shots at the Niners to go to Washington play, it's something there that happened to him that for him, it's a big reason why, and I'm leaving. So I don't mind it. And the way he might go about it might be different than the way we might go.
Well, you got to come out and speak on that, bro. Like, we live in a time now, bro. All that trying to hold shit back and go to another team and last minutely speak out. But you got to speak out now. Some shit going on in the office or with management, with financial, something going on that you feel ain't going on, bro. Like, your way, you got to speak out. And these videos look weird, bro. These videos look weird, fam. I can't recall who the one defensive lineman, bro, that was playing for the Raiders, bro. He was twacking out on Instagram and shit. I think he went to jail behind it. Not saying, bro, I'm just saying. From when I seen the speeding video, his reaction in the video since then, you don't look right in the head, bro. I know they understand. I know they say mental health is real, but fuck all that, bro. We just got to check on him for real. We just got to get him some help for real. We got to get some understanding. We right now going on July, bro. August, season started September. We got to figure the shit out, dog. He endorsing Washington Commanders. Is that even done? Like I'm keep asking, is that even done? Is that even official? Pray for that boy, man. But shit, I can't lie, bro. We can't just be speaking out on some, probably trying to go against general managers and the owners and the team and all that, bro, versus breaking this shit down. Like I say, every time I speak on a situation like this, bro, it's one side, the other side, and it's the man above. The way them videos look, bro, I can't really just sit and say, oh, Brandon Ayuk just in the right. Shit, I look at it now, John Lynch got to get rid of his ass, bro. Shit, like I say, Stephon Diggs out there. Hey, man, shit. We know what you did for us, but what have you done for us lately? Shit ain't looking good, bro.
What about it?
Blah, blah, blah. Break this down. Oh, love it, love it. My 2 cents is this. Don't always assume that there must be something of why somebody set trips and somebody just acts up. Don't act like you ain't never been around somebody who is doing too much. And you're like, dog, it ain't that serious. Yeah. Where does that phrase come from? It ain't that serious. Because you have seen people take it to the nth degree when you're like, dog, it ain't that serious. Yeah. Sometimes it can be that. I'm not saying that's Brandon Ayuk. Just on this show, we talk through it all. So one lane is, hey, you doing the most, dog. Where's that phrase come from? From somebody doing the most. What is road rage?
Appreciate that, my
Road
boy.
rage is
Appreciate that.
everybody doing the most.
That's real, man.
Somebody almost cut you off. That means you didn't get into an accident. That means you didn't get hurt.
Fuck with me,
but
dog.
you
Let
still got a
motherfuckers know.
response.
Let motherfuckers know until I get the new TikTok running back, man. Let motherfuckers know I'm on the YouTube going live. I'm on Kick. I'm on Twitch, man. Let them know, man. Appreciate it, dog. I fuck with you, dog. Appreciate the love. I'm gonna keep rolling.
That's going to be going by them, giving them the bird, yelling, losing your mind, looking a fool, and then maybe get into another accident. But you didn't. But then that person now is mad that you took it to another level, and then they come by and they may cause an accident or worse. That has happened. Okay, so we know you don't always have a justification for doing the most. Don't say that. I've had too many teammates. I was like, dog, coach wasn't even saying that. What you mad at? So that's part one. The other part that he said I thought was really interesting is he kept saying focus. He used that choice word a bunch. I give it to you like a coach gave it to me once. Coach said that focus is, there's an old school and a new school to all these things, especially in sports. Like back in the days, you didn't have a core. That's new school, core. We had a stomach and a back. They ain't say anything about a core in 1985. They were not saying on our football field, on our team, when we had to do sit-ups, he's like, sit down, lift your legs up, beat it, beat it, beat it. We used to have to beat our stomach. You're like, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, hit your stomach. You advance to the NFL, it's the 90s, 2000s, they're talking about core. Same thing with focus. Focus used to be, and remember this mindset, put one dot on the wall, that TV right there, one dot, look at it, what is that? You eat, you sleep, you drink, that one thing, football. Football.
Yeah, time's different now.
Football. And then meanwhile, coach out of shape, coach never played pro. What dot did you have up there, damn it? You didn't focus. Your fat ass over here trying to tell me what to do, you couldn't do it. That was one of the thoughts, but you respect them. All right, that was old school focus. You know what new school focus was? Coach would go like this. You see all that stuff on that wall? Them jerseys? That damn sign? That album? That book? That pickleball paddle? All that stuff. Throw it all on there. That's your life now. You a father. You a husband. You a son, you a brother.
All right, yeah.
You a member of this?
Let's see some others.
To keep the show pushing, it's time we talk about some NFL news. Brandon Ayuk was on Instagram yet again, which means we are getting some entertainment today. I'll let you guys take a listen.
And if I'm crazy or if I'm capping,
you ain't crazy.
Them boys cut me today.
Cutting.
And I'll sign with the Commanders tomorrow. And we'll see who capping.
Hey! And we'll see who capping. He also went on to say, I almost forgot the best wide receiver in the world.
Facts. What?
Did he say I'm? He just said the best.
He just said the best.
Yeah, he
just
said the best
receiver
wide receiver in the world. But yeah, no, has not played a game in over 604 days. Acho, what your reaction to some more Instagram stuff from?
All right, look, Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same map. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, Mahomes.
Trajectory without the Antonio Brown talent, and that is my view.
Oh, that's tough.
Antonio Brown has talent. Brandon Ayuk is on an early Antonio Brown trajectory without the Antonio Brown talent, and that is my view.
Oh, that's tough.
Antonio Brown had 6 seasons consecutive like we've never seen in the National Football League before. And I remind you all, it wasn't all of a sudden, it was subtle. What ended up as a flood started out as a puddle. Antonio Brown did not start on Instagram crashing out. No, Antonio Brown just started running around saying, free me. Calling his grandma, if I'm not mistaken, on Instagram Live, cussing out general managers. That's how it started. Just go to his Instagram, of which I've blocked, to see how it's ended. Brandon Ayuk is on this Antonio Brown trajectory without the Antonio Brown numbers.
I say, which I blocked.
And that is my fear. Now, just because he's on the trajectory does not mean he will land there. It just means that's currently the destination that his airplane is on. Hopefully we can reroute it and bring it back to normalcy. You saw what George Kittle said about Brandon Ayuk just the other day. So for me, I do not like the consistent social media, I won't call them outbursts, but I just don't like the trajectory that Brandon Ayuk is on. More game, less talk. More game, less Instagram lives, bruh. Please.
And Shady, before you go, there was also some more news. Richard Sherman, former 49ers legend, had a reaction to some of your comments about Brandon Ayuk. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Now everybody's like, well, what did the 49ers do to him? They disrespected him. They didn't. And then you got LaShawn McCoy's like, man, we needed somebody to fight power like this. I don't know, Shady. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that because They paid him $30 million to catch the football. They paid him $30 million to show up to play receiver for the San Francisco 49ers. Not be owned, not be anything. Like it's pay, goods and services. You get paid for your services. You have to provide the services.
Right.
Like you don't get to just get paid and say, I'm not gonna play receiver. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
Shady, your reaction to these comments from Richard Sherman about Ayuk fighting the power?
Yeah, he's so funny. Like it's some beef. Hey, Shady, what do you think? Nah, sure, that's my guy. Sherman retired like I'm retired. You know what I'm saying? Like
break that down.
And his team is the Seahawks. He played there, but he ain't played there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's always been a great player, but what I'm saying is we don't know what's going down over there though. You know what I mean? Sherman, I don't know. All I'm saying is if I'm guessing
the last team he played for.
something
What
ain't
the
adding
fuck?
up.
See what I'm saying, bro? I think LaShawn McCoy falls in the category of the players who retired, won his little 2 Super Bowls, and I don't believe, bro, he does his everyday analytics, sports, love of the game homework. Like, this is your job, bro. A lot of these takes that be coming out, some of these guys' mouths, bro, you can just tell, like, motherfuckers ain't, I don't know, bro. How can you tell that man, minus the whole, dude in the beginning saying San Fran legend, should have put Seattle on that. Like he's a Seattle Seahawks legend, but his last team he played for, winning the Super Bowl, had a phenomenal going-out career season-wise, my personal opinion, with the 49ers. So you got to give him that. The fuck is these guys be talking about?
Because if I'm a player that's been a great player for the Niners, like Ayuk has been, they pay him his bread. Where we go wrong at? Because where I'm from, bro, we play good, you pay good, and everybody's happy. Something ain't right there, and I don't know what it is. All I know is right now, today, my favorite player is Brandon Ayuk, and I'm going to support it.
Your favorite fucking player who hasn't played, and how many snaps dude said is your favorite? Like, bro, look at this asinine shit. We got to stop the just riding, because he's my guy, my homeboy, the black wave, bro, versus the white guy. We got to get out of that, bro. We got to stop involving race in every situation. We have plenty of videos of this man looking like he's fucking lost it in the head, bro. And Rich Sherman said, $30 million to catch the fucking ball. Not O-lineman, move and, go have to go block and go do all that, go swing on the line and go do all that shit and go risk yourself, just catch the ball, run routes, look pretty, block when you really, rarely fucking have to. Majority of the time, you got Christian McCaffrey running, so he really don't fucking need too much blocking help. He get it from the line. But $30 million, bro, like you're lashing out in multiple videos and you believe you got cut, and let's see when you sign to Washington. I'm going to say it again. I don't even think that's fucking confirmed that he's gone from San Fran and signed to Washington. He's fucking, what the fuck? How can you just side with that right now, bro? Something is wrong up there. Are you kidding me?
Until I get some more information. And I'm going to call Sharon later and say, Sharon, do you know something I don't know? I might call Trent Williams, see what's going on. But all I'm saying is, bro, everything was perfect. You had Brock Purdy, right? You know how his limitations are. Then you get a great offensive line. You got Trent Williams. You sign him back. Then you got Kittle. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different pieces. And then Brandon Ayuk, he's part of that offense. Now, is something going wrong out of nowhere? They used to be one of the tightest group teams.
Correct.
Now it's not. Something is there out there that we don't know about.
But see, Shady, I think it's right under your nose, G. Everybody in that locker room is still cool as hell. Everybody is. What's his name was just talking about it? Whose name? Not Mac Jones. Sam Darnold. No. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was just talking to Taylor Lewan and Will Compton about when he was in San Fran for a year and how that locker room was close-knit. He said he got his PhD in football in that locker room. He was like, the way Trent is cool with Brock. It was cool with Debo. It was cool. So the fact that 2 years ago, because remember, Darnold went from boom to boom. The fact that everybody 2-5 is still that cool, but there's just one. It's just one outcast. I don't think this is some great mystery that needs to be discovered by some team of Sherlock Holmeses. It's real simple. Brandon Ayuk was given $130 million, and he is not performing his services. Make that make sense. You're a business owner, I'm a business owner. If I pay all y'all and y'all don't come to work, I would be irate. If you pay all your contractors 2-5 and ain't no houses being built, you would be irate. They paid him $130 million, and he ain't even going to work. You're not even going to rehab, G.
You know this game is dirty, man, and it's more than just what you read
That's
or what
true.
you hear.
That is
It's
true.
dirty game. It's dirty game.
That is true.
And something is not right there. You know what I'm gonna do for you and Sherm? You're my people. I'm gonna do some deep diving. I'm gonna figure out what's really going on. I'm gonna come back to the speakeasy and let it out.
That's your
'Cause my
fucking
thing is,
analytic
yeah,
job.
We might say this, we might say that, but nobody truly knows. It's hard for me to believe that a kid that good, that happy, that rich, is just out of nowhere, just upset. Just think about it though. In a game of football, when you know of a team to pay a player a big number like that on a successful team, on an offense that features you, that makes you an all-pro receiver, and next you know you upset. You brought up Antonio Brown. The difference between him and Antonio Brown was nowhere near the highest paid wide receiver. Matter of fact, Antonio Brown was just getting back on the squad. So like I can see why he might be mad. I'm not getting my value. I actually said it. His truth was he was like, bro, Brady fought for Gronk before he fought for me. They paid Gronk a certain amount of money. They ain't paying.
Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't he?
But everybody else I could talk about that have issues with the team, I can tell you why. This is the only case that we do not know what it is.
Let me rewind that though. I'm not talking about Tampa AB. Remember, AB leaves the Steelers. If I'm not mistaken, Football Nerds goes to Buffalo. Remember, they rescind the Buffalo trade. You remember that?
AB?
Antonio Brown supposed to go to Buffalo. Remember, he's like, hell no, I ain't going to Buffalo. Goes to the Raiders. Then he gets released by. That's when he makes that call. I'm free. Starts running around his house, videotaping it.
Yeah,
I'm free.
Buffalo. I gotta ask Drew about that one.
Look up here. Yeah. Calls general manager Mike Mayock. Calls him a cracker. Then talks about Gruden and company. Like AB started all of this when he was paid,
and they made him one of the top highest paid guarantees.
Yes.
But
what's the but? Break it down because I'm listening. G.
This is what people don't know. Because I had Drew Rosenhaus as my agent, and he had Drew Rosenhaus as agent. We always been tight. He didn't want to leave Pittsburgh. That's the real truth.
Yep.
The real truth is, bro, he loved Pittsburgh. He never wanted to leave Pittsburgh. And he felt like they didn't truly value him. They gave Offense Player of the Year to Juju, which sounds crazy when Antonio Brown's on your team. And then your Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame caliber quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, who they basically babied for years, even when he declined.
Yep.
And AB, say what you want about him, he always was productive. He always was a hard worker. You get what I'm saying? So all these things are going downhill for him. And now they asked him to leave. He was mad about that. So that's the truth. The truth is he was mad to leave Pittsburgh. So you go to the Raiders. I mean, they don't ever really win. You make me some. You paying me all this money. He didn't really care.
Yeah.
Think about it. He carried it like it was high school over there at the Raiders.
Yeah. Let me ask the human LaShawn McCoy, not the athlete LaShawn McCoy. Oh. The human LaShawn McCoy. At what point are you looking at Brandon Ayuk and saying, I just don't like this behavior? You're not the first person to want to get paid. So like Nick Bosa didn't get his bread when he wanted to get his bread. Trent didn't get his bread when he wanted to get his bread. You're not the first, but you are acting the most erratically, particularly in a Niners jersey. At what point is human shady, guy go to therapy shady, looking at Ayuk being like, the hell, like, is this just a football thing? Like,
just so you know, man, I've been an athlete since I've been 3 years old. So I mean,
you've been human since you was born, though.
I know.
Yeah, what the?
I just think it's more of like, man, like. So the question you're asking me.
Get shady ass on TV, man. Get shady ass on TV, man. The Raiders gonna fuck around and go down, dog. I'm telling you, man. Them fucking Raiders gonna go down, man.
Let's go deep. Let's get spicy.
I think it's just click. I don't think people.
I don't want to watch this Marcellus video. I want to see the one he's saying. Colin was. Oh, I already watched this. Okay. Let me go to my guy. Austin Reed just got paid some money too. NBA draft was solid though.
Welcome to the Herd's official YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Colin Cowherd podcast, all of our NFL instant reactions, and more football content.
Welcome in. Breaking news. The band is coming back together. The Rolling Stones with a ball. I'll explain in a second. Live in Chicago, it's The Herd, wherever you may be, however you may be listening or watching, whatever platform. Thanks for making us part of your day. Okay, so news just came down 5 minutes ago. We had speculated back and forth the Lakers looking for kind of a team-friendly deal on Austin Reeves. Well, they kind of got one thing. They didn't sign him for 5 years. They signed him for only 4. That's probably the better deal. You can move him if you want to eventually. But Austin Reeves is not taking a pay cut. New contracts in, $46 million a year.
Shit.
Okay, now here's the good news. Now it's the richest contract ever for an undrafted player. And I'm happy for the kid because he's a 20-point-a-game guy, and it's not a great guard league right now. He gets to the free throw line. There's some limitations, athletic ceiling, but he gets you points, works hard, great team player. Luka loves him. And the good news is his cap number is going to average $46 million, but it doesn't go against this year's cap. So Luka's going to make 49. His cap number is going to be about 20, which means you could go get Walker Kessler, a very, very elite young defensive big. Or you can bring LeBron back at $35 million. So what do you want to do? So I've told you my theory on the Lakers is it's a Luka, Redick, and you got to sign Austin Reeves or he goes away for nothing story. LeBron, I'd be very comfortable moving off of unless he took $15 million. He doesn't want to do that.
You know damn well you ain't finna move off LeBron James.
So the question now is, what matters if you're a Laker fan?
I think LeBron finna go on a tear. I ain't gonna lie. I think LeBron finna have one of them go on a tear years.
What the Lakers, after the draft last night, they got a very young kid who will probably average 6.5 points as a rookie. Right? He's not going to have the ball in his hands. Cameron Carr's a very athletic kid. He'll be fun to watch. He plays no defense like every other Laker, but I like the pick. He's a hustler. He's athletic. He's insanely long. He's got a 7-footer's wingspan, and he's 6'5.5". So he's a fun added 3-and-D player. Not a lot of D, a lot more 3. But the question now, Austin Reeves' deal is in. It doesn't count against this year's cap, so didn't hurt any of the flexibility this year. The guy to go get, because Nick Claxton, the big sign with the Bulls, the guy to go get's Walker Kessler. Very, very, he's not Wemby, he's not Giannis, but he's a very good defensive big who can give you 14 points. And he's already turned down a deal from Utah that would have paid him $30 million a year. So he's not going to the Lakers for anything other than probably 35. If you look at California taxes, he's going to want $35 million, which you could do, but you'd have to move off LeBron, Luke Kennard, Rui Hachimura, which I'd be okay with. That's not anti-LeBron. Everybody's got a price. I love Sam Darnold, you know that. Sam Darnold, Super Bowl champion. I don't want to pay him 60. I don't want to pay him 55. I love Baker Mayfield for the Buccaneers at 38-41. Nothing higher. Same with Dak Prescott. I like Dak, not for the number. I've been pro LeBron my entire career. But we got new owners now. I like their draft pick last night. I like Redick, Luka, and I would have signed Austin Reeves. They didn't have to get him 5 years. They got him for 4. A bit of a team break, but he's not taking 2 breaks. Right? He's going to make $46 million. Cap not counting against it this year. So my question today, do you want to bring the band back together? Go look at the West. Forget the whole NBA. Look at the West. San Antonio's getting better. Young, deep, athletic roster. Oklahoma City's going to be great. I love their draft yesterday. Young, probably better next year because J-Dub's healthy. Minnesota moved off Randall, got younger and more athletic. So Minnesota, San Antonio. I'm not even mentioning Houston, which is going to get Fred VanVleet back. Right, they're going to get a point guard back. And the Lakers are bringing the band back together. All their strengths, all their weaknesses, all their liabilities, nothing has changed. And I like the draft pick. I like Cameron Carr. I like him a lot. But he's going to average 6.5, 7.5 points a game because Austin and Luke are going to have the basketball. And if they bring LeBron back, you got 3 play initiators. He's going to play off ball. Plus at Baylor, he's not a playmaker. He'll catch and shoot. He'll be off ball. That's fine. He's athletic. He's fun. He's fast. He's long. He's all that stuff. So, I mean, the bottom line with Austin Reeves, if you look around the landscape, he didn't sign for 5. He only signed for 4. That's good for the Lakers. But the number he got, which is going to average out to $46 million, Jason Tim talked about it. That's about the right number for him.
I think that number kind of lands in that 40 to 45 million annually. The truth of the matter is you start looking around at guards around the league. There's a lot of pretty mediocre bad guards that are making like 30, 35 million, like Tyler Hero or like Emmanuel Quickly. Like if I'm Austin Reeves' agent, I'm being like, look, I understand you guys want to stay flexible, but like my guy's just better than all those dudes. You need to pay it.
Right.
Totally agree. Okay. So that's where we stand. So we now, okay, we got Luka, we got Austin, we got Redick, we got Reeves, we got a draft pick we like. Now comes a really tough decision. Walker Kessler. What do you care about? Appeasing the older star or the future? Seems obvious to me. All right, let me talk about my 2 favorite picks in the draft. And it's not the 1, 2, and 3 picks. Golden State gets Yaxel Lendenborg from Michigan at 11. Oklahoma City gets Adai Mara at 12. I love those 2 picks. For the record, all you NIL haters, both those guys without the NIL would have come into the NBA last year been unpolished. Morrow would have been a middle second-round guy. Lindenborg would have been a late first-round guy. Instead, both go to great NBA organizations. You're telling me the NIL's bad. They're both going to make more money as rookies. They made great money in college. They won a national championship. And they get to go to Sam Presti and Mike Dunleavy Jr. and great organizations to play with SJ and Curry. Like awesome superstars. And you don't like NIL. I'll tell you who benefited from NIL. Yaxel Lindenborg and Adai Mara. That was great for them. And here's why I love the picks. So we know young players don't work for the Warriors. So Yaxel's going to be like 24 when the season starts. Big personality, long, athletic, and an improving three-point shot. He's going to be a starter or the...
Say they're going to be a starter.
So here we go, the Wolverines are 4-0 in conference play and 7-0 at home. And they go inside Mara with a fish. Michael with the 17 points, with the 4 rebounds and 3 assists against the Bruins and Madison. Mara inside. Lindenberg could not finish. Here's right again. We've got to go.
Got to be tougher with the ball inside there. About clean.
Mara has an incredible ability at his height to make plays for others. And then Lindenborg at UAB, a tremendous offensive rebounder. I think it's a little bit where each player, whether it's Lindenborg, Morez Johnson, and Daimara, kind of can't.
Dribbling containment by Burnett here. Winter has not had a look. Can they find him?
Michigan, the #1 team in college basketball and defense. He's showing it right there.
And he loves to create post-ups here.
Lindenborg with the 74-72 win. Here they are, pressed again. They go inside. Mark.
Ready. Open the same play they started the game with.
That's inside pick and roll.
This is where he's tough. Look at him disperse spray.
Lindenborg fills it up from the corner.
The recipient of a sage move.
Got another Clay incoming?
Royal has been the Buckeyes' leading rebounder now for a second straight year. Lindenborg working in the corner. This is Mara. How about that?
I love that ball.
Ohio State so desperate to get their first real signature win of the season. Mara.
Nice help. Nice cut,
though.
Wow.
Yeah, Benson upstairs about him as well.
It's unbelievable.
What great patience by Mara.
Nigga like 6'1", 6'2".
He doesn't panic, and Lindenberg cut to the basket.
Chapman has given him some
Nice
offense
run.
off the bench.
Yeah, play
Look
deep.
at Lindenborg.
Whatever you need, coach.
Just a racing Tilly. Here comes Johnson. Coming with some nasty. Underneath, out of control, and he missed again.
You see Johnson, though? And you're not getting anything for free.
No way. He gonna run that bitch?
Lindenborg, and it's all Michigan.
Thanks, Steph got a teammate, boy. See, this is what I'm saying now. Shit like that, when you drop players like this, give a nigga 1 or 2 more years, you know, you want to fuck with you. Steph have a good year this year. I know he'll resign. I don't believe Steph done yet. Nice.
Finish. How do you do? Gorgeous play.
Foul was called on Jamerson. That's his third.
He gonna funk that. He gonna shoot that bitch.
He thought Daly was out of bounds.
Nice D.
Lindenborg, and do not give up on plays.
Forcing the action. Kaysen switches hands. L.J. Kaysen.
The freshman.
That boy keep busy. There you go.
Lindenborg buries the triple. You throw that into that package, say goodnight. The physicality of the game. Michigan State very good. It was just a little bump, little slip from behind, going over the top.
Both teams rebounding well. Only 3 offensive rebounds in this game.
Nice job.
Look at this shit.
Curry
Curry gonna love him. And he played D and he gonna get the rebound.
Carr faked on the double. Lindenborg tried to take the baseline. He's cut off by Kohler.
Say he only 24. He'll be 24 when the season starts.
Fake and the deuce. Get it all, ref. Too easy. I'd like to see him do more of that.
I like him.
That's a special right there.
I like him. Chavez was thinking, what?
What's going to happen in Cleveland? I told y'all what's going to happen in Cleveland. And I'm not tired of it because I know to expect it. But if another person gets in their emotions about the Cleveland quarterback situation. First of all, it's not racial for many reasons. One, they don't give a damn. They'll play a black quarterback and win a Super Bowl. They did that in the 80s, y'all. Y'all get over it. You know that the black quarterback won a Super Bowl in the 80s? It ain't racial. And then this is 2 black quarterbacks with a black GM from Harvard. So stop. Shut up. And another thing is stop being an auntie. I can't even have a Cleveland Brown conversation without an auntie behavior coming out of somebody.
Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that, man. Much love to GA, man.
And Shedeur.
Appreciate you, my boy.
I just, as a former NFL athlete and a black man, I'm getting sick and tired of y'all putting panties on when y'all talking about sports. Fool, if you ain't good enough, you ain't. And if you get robbed in sports, you're not good enough. You may be better than him, but you're not good enough. So it's undeniable we gotta play you. That's how I play. When you play sports, I ain't never sat the bench and I shouldn't have. You know why? Because even if I was better than him, I wasn't better enough. I wasn't good enough. Barely better. To the point where I made it where coaches say, sit down, Wiley. Why? Because this other dude right there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This is sports. Beat his ass and shut up. You can't talk. Did you knock him out? No. Did you win on points? I think I did. Shut up. Sit down. Raise your kids to be undeniable. They can't stop you. They can't. Coach, you don't play me, they're going to fire you. Why? Because I'm too good. They're going to be like, what? Y'all talking about, y'all all, it's a whole society of people saying, coach tripping, coach tripping, coach tripping. Y'all just sorry. It's okay. I suck in basketball. You suck in a lot of sports. So what? But stop with the damn complaining. All right, let's get into this conversation. I get sick and tired of it. I told you. Can't talk Shedeur, can't talk Deshaun without panties on. Let's go.
Cleveland Browns fan or not, Deshaun Watson is the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. The job that Deshaun Watson is going to get, Uncle Joe, it is his job to lose. He has 6 weeks. I guarantee you, listen to me now. I'm calling it right now, Uncle Joe. He has 6 weeks to make sure that team is playing above or better than whatever the expectations may be.
I knew this wasn't.
Yeah, I'd rather go watch. Yeah.
Hello, it's your favorite sports unk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Another year, another Browns quarterback competition. According to Jeremy Fowler, Shedeur Sanders has bridged the gap between him and Deshaun Watson. Deshaun went to the spring as a clear-cut favorite, and then Shedeur has bridged the gap. According to The Athletic, Watson lacked consistency during OTAs. Watson seemed healthy and occasionally threw downfield with confidence, but he lacked consistency and threw too often into traffic. Ocho?
Yes, sir.
What you thinking?
I ain't really thinking nothing.
His job to lose?
No, yeah, I told you that, and that's exactly how it's going to be. For those that in the chat that love football, whether you're a Cleveland Browns fan or not, Deshaun Watson is the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. The job that Deshaun Watson is going to get, Uncle Joe, it is his job to lose. He has 6 weeks. I guarantee you, listen to me now. I'm calling it right now, Uncle Joe. He has 6 weeks to make sure that team is playing above or better than whatever the expectations may be for that team and that quarterback. If he's not, Shedeur Sanders will fall in line as the backup and be the starter for the remainder of the season.
I don't think it's going to take 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I think because he's been off for so long, and that football is a timing rhythm thing, especially at the quarterback position. And if you can't be consistent in this league, fellas, y'all know, y'all played it, bro. They only gonna deal with so much. Now they're gonna give him an opportunity, Uncle Ocho, but. Yeah. They're gonna get, but I don't think it's gonna take 6 weeks before Shedeur get in there. That's just me.
If they doing bad, if they doing bad, I think most of the time, I could be wrong. You'd be better suited to answer that when it comes to a quarterback, and you got somebody over your shoulder. If you're not playing well, I thought maybe it would be the 6 week mark, because you don't want to lose too much of the season where you still have a chance to compete. At least play for something.
They come get your ass earlier than that. If you're doing bad, somebody else can play better than you.
The question is, when is their bye week? How soon is their bye week?
Right.
How bad? I mean, is the offense stagnant?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Ocho? I mean, you're like 3 and out, pick, fumble. Now, we maybe have 3-4 weeks of that, and then we got to make a switch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
it's just hard to be off the length of time. It's because we got to go back to, like, Deshaun hadn't been that guy, since his last, because remember,
last year in Houston?
Excuse me. His last year in Houston, Ocho, he led the league in passing.
Yeah, he went crazy.
And then all that information comes out. He didn't play another snap, even though he was still on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to Cleveland. He misses the first 11 games. The next year he gets hurt with a shoulder. The next year he tears his Achilles.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, in the last 4 to 5 years, he's played one season. If you add the games up, I believe in its totality.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It is hard. Imagine any other sport in a 5-year period, you play the equivalent of one season. If it's basketball, it's 82 games. So basically, you play 16 games a season. Baseball is 162. So imagine you playing, 32 games, 34 games a season. It's just hard.
Yeah. Listen, I wish him the best. I wish him the best. It's all going to come down to, forget Deshaun Watson. It's going to come down to how well are the people surrounding me going to be? How well are my receivers going to always be where I expect them to be? Are they going to be able to get open?
Can they block? Can they run?
Hey, the
They're
quarterback
gonna be
job
supportive of me.
is a lot easier, Joe, when you can rely on everything that's surrounding you. Your supporting cast makes things easy.
When you look at it, hell, they got at all the skill positions. Okay, Ocho. I mean, they got some hell of a players, man.
Yeah, they got something. They added something.
So I think he got plenty of weapons that he can use. It's just the rhythm and timing that you need at that quarterback position, bro. After being off for real, 3, 4, 5 years, damn, it's hard to come in thinking this man gonna be him. You feel me? That's hard.
Yes. Because we remember what him was. Because we keep hoping, Ocho, to see him. The last time we saw Deshaun Watson start a full season, play like that, we remember what he was. So we just keep saying, okay, that. I don't know if he'll ever be that again.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, honestly, I ain't gonna put nothing past him. Again, I think it all comes down to the supporting cast. Them boys got to be on point. They have.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the motherfucking week 3, 4, 5, nigga. If them motherfucking Browns 0-4, his ass gonna be released or on the bench playing behind Shador. My whole thing, Shador just changing jersey number 2. I know that's nothing like big to talk about. Yeah, people change numbers all the time in sports, but I feel like them keys are low key being given to Shador. Like, you feel me? I know that I don't know who the new coach is, whatever. When I seen a clip a while back, he fought with Shador. It ain't like the last situation where the coach was, what is Stefanski, whoever it was, beefing with Shador and trying to teach him a lesson. Bitch know Shador got game. Bitch see what Shador capable of. I think it just gives Deshaun Watson that one more try, just off the fact that this could be the year. But this also could be the backup year, nigga, if you really ain't the guy. I love the step of, personally me, I love this situation for Shador's story, like Shador's success story. Not wishing it on Deshaun, but if Deshaun come in there, bro, and kind of flat, and Shador had one of them seasons, that division stat, Lamar Jackson, Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers for the last year in Pittsburgh. So, I ain't expecting Shador to come in there and fucking go crazy, Mayfield did it, though. It's possible. You just got to see. My fault with y'all, though, man. I made it to my little mark I wanted to reach, man. I'm going to keep these kind of reactions, live streams going on. Y'all follow me on Facebook at BUDDYRO, Instagram, BUDDYRO to go. My TikTok, my new TikTok, I got to run that back up for y'all, man. They got me again. I got a third new TikTok, buddy.rojigaboo. You feel me? If you can't find it, but I got a new TikTok. I'm on Kick, on the BUDDYRO Trap Dot, on Twitch, BUDDYRO Trap Dot, YouTube, BUDDYRO Reacts. Y'all gonna keep seeing me. I'm gonna keep the runs going on, man. Steady rolling. Remember, like my main thing I say, you can't fail until you quit. Keep grinding, keep going. You never know who watching. You never know when your call gonna come. I love y'all, man. Get with y'all tomorrow.